Thursday. So,
yeah, for sure.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, no problem.
Welcome to Presentation Museum on the campus of Albion College as we get set for today on Canada Men's Basketball Matchup between the visiting Albion College Giants and your Albion College Braves. We would like to remind you of the MIAA sportsmanship policy. The MIAA promotes good sportsmanship and respect for student athletes, coaches, officials, and companions. Please join Albion and Olivet in providing a positive environment for the competitors by referring to disparaging, racist, sexist, or other derogatory comments during your time at the Presentation Museum. We encourage all of today's participants, both in competition and in the stands, to be coming around, especially be positive. Before we go any further time, we would like to take this time to recognize the two seniors who have dedicated their time and efforts to the Albion men's basketball program. Our first senior is Ethan Tell, who is joined today by Ethan is an exercise scientist and champion for South Holland, Illinois. His favorite members of the team include being able to travel with the team on trips out of town and earning a championship ring. Lewis practices and being with his teammates because they are brothers he never had, and they inspire him to work hard while staying healthy and positive. Thank you to Ethan Bell. And our other senior today is Alex Warman. He is a communications major in economics minor from St. Joseph, Michigan. After graduation, Alex plans on moving back home to work in marketing and sales. His favorite seniors include just being with the guys on his team, having a close neighbor of brothers who are around for everything, and competing alongside them every single day. Thank you, Alex Morgan. Please give them all a round of applause.
Alex has been a full member of this team. This is
The Albion Pep Band providing today's national anthem. The Pep Band and the cheerleading squad both on hand for this final regular season contest. We are ready for the introduction of starting lineups. We had a few technical glitches here in the booth before today's game, so I don't even know who the starting lineups are. We will learn together as they are introduced by the Kresge Gymnasium public address announcer. I'm going to offer one little guess, and that is that senior Alex Warman, not a typical starter for Albion College, will be in today's starting lineup, this his final home game. So we'll see if that prediction turns out to be true. The first starter introduced is, in fact, Alex Warman. Number 40, the senior from St. Joe, getting his first start of the season. I'm double checking. Yes, that is correct. Alex will enjoy his first start of the season. Hopefully we'll get off to a good start here in today's contest. Being introduced for Olivet, Ryan Franklin and Britton Angel amongst the starters. Quentin Armstrong, the next to be introduced for Albion. Armstrong coming off an excellent game on Wednesday night against Trine. He had 14 points and 12 boards in that game. His fifth double-double of the season, and really in a first half where the Albion offense struggled, Armstrong carried the offense until they could get to the halftime locker room, and the rest of the team could catch up. He got some help in the second half as Albion came from behind for that victory and for the championship. Armstrong will look for another strong start in today's ball game as well. The freshman Josh Pallo, the next starter introduced for Albion. Pallo has started almost every game for the Britons in his first season on the team. And on Wednesday night, played a support role, not much scoring from Pallo, but he played excellent defense, as did the rest of his team. And Pallo was a rebounder and a defender and offered support to the team as they worked their way to victory. Leading the way on Wednesday night was James L. Davis, who had a team-high 18 points. Caden Ebling chipped in his seventh double-double of the season, 15 points and 10 boards. With that effort, Caden Ebling remains the team's top scorer and one of the top scorers in the MIAA, averaging 17.5 points per game. They will look in this game against a high-scoring team like Olivet. They will need Ebling to do his usual. He is the one not on the starting floor today for in place of Warman, but I suspect we will see him soon. The game is now underway, and Olivet controls the tip into the hands of Keon Rainey. And now to Delbert Redfield. Driving the lane is Olivet's leading scorer. That's Eddie Thigpen, who finds an easy path down the lane, and he's got the game's first 2 points. Pallo will set up the offense. James L. Davis takes Albion's first shot from the free throw line, extended right. Davis's first shot is good. Davis, who struggled mightily Wednesday night in the first half, came alive at the end of the game and hit the key layup down the stretch to cement that championship victory. Olivet looks to feed it into the post. That's Thigpen. He looks to get a Franklin cutting through the lane, but the pass is a rough one, corralled by Rainey, but Rainey's shot no good. And Armstrong, his first rebound of the game. Into the front court it comes. They'll look to get it down to Warman on the block. Warman double teamed. He'll kick it out to Cortez Garland, who brings it down the lane. His floater no good. And the rebound controlled by number 20, Britton Angel. He'll take it end to end and score. And it's 4-2 here in the early going. Olivet with the early lead. Quentin Armstrong will look for Davis again, cutting into the lane, and his shot from almost the same location, good again. And James L. Davis has Albion's first 4 points, and the score is now tied. 18-20 remaining. Both of these teams move quickly and score a lot of points. So expect today's game will be a high-scoring affair. That ball bounced around, tipped out, corralled by Rainey, and he puts it back. Rainey's first 2 points gives Olivet a 6-4 lead. Quentin Armstrong has it. They leave him alone at the three-point line, knowing he's not a threat. Paolo looks back to Armstrong. It goes. He'll take that shot. It's no good. The tip out of the rebound is into the hands of Olivet, and they will call a quick timeout. That's Thigpen, who corralled it, fell to the floor, and to avoid the traveling violation, he takes the game's first timeout. That's a 30-second timeout. 17:49 to play here in the first half. It's 6-4. Both of these teams, high-scoring teams. Both teams average in excess of 75 points a contest in MIAA action. So expect that this one will have a lot of offense in it. Neither team will likely run the shot clock down very often. Warman, the senior, remains on the court, getting quite a bit of extended action that he doesn't normally see early in the game. Inbounds it comes. Keon Rainey's got it. Cortez Garland picks him up at the half-court line. So he kicks it off to teammate Ryan Franklin. Franklin now around into the hands of Redfield. Redfield looks for a lane. Tough shot, no good. Rebound by Armstrong. James L. Davis will bring it ahead. Paolo is all alone behind the three-point line. Little bit short, attempts to get his own rebound, but can't get control of it. Ahead it comes to Angel. The spin and the pass to Thigpen. He can't corral it, kicks it back out, and the three-pointer from Britton Angel is good. That's the first three-pointer of the contest for either team. Angel's got 5. I'm going to do that the whole game, given that Britton Angel is playing the Albion Brittons. Britton Angel has 5, and he's the early leading scorer for either team. Into the lane goes Quentin Armstrong with his first 2. Back out it comes in the hands of Angel. Angel looking to get it to Thigpen, doesn't have an angle, so they'll kick it around. The open outside shot is Delbert Redfield's, but it's no good. Alex Warman secures the rebound. And Brits bring it ahead, no good from Garland. Quentin Armstrong has position for that rebound and draws a foul. First foul of the game is going to be called on Keon Rainey. That's his first, team's first. So Albion will retain possession. Shot clock will go back to 20 seconds, and Cortez Garland will throw it in from under his own basket. Looks for Warman in the lane, not there, so instead it comes out to Paolo, who will reset the offense now in the hands of James L. Davis. In it goes to Warman on the block. He's getting the double team. Around it into the lane he goes, and Warman scores. That's Warman's first 2, and it's a 9-8 Olivet lead as we approach 16 minutes to go in the first half. Thigpen thought about the long one. Instead, he goes for the give and go, and that's a nice pass from teammate Ryan Franklin extends the Olivet lead. It's 11-8. Cortez Garland's got it at the top of the circle. Around a screen from Armstrong into the lane. He's double teamed. Crowd wanted a foul, but nothing called. Rebound into the hands of Britton Angel, but he fumbles it out of bounds. And that turnover will give it back to Albion. 15:39 remaining. And we've got our first subs. Number 11, Colin Carter, off the Olivet bench. Albion underneath. In it comes to Warman into the lane. It goes to Armstrong. Armstrong double teamed. He'll dribble it out and back in. His little hook shot is up and good over Colin Carter, newly into the game. Armstrong's got 4. Spinning into the lane is number 1, Chris Martin, also off the Olivet bench. He's got his first 2. Back comes the Brits. That three-point attempt from James L. Davis, no good. One and done. Olivet kicks it out. That is number 22, Redfield. His shot no good from the corner. Josh Pallow the rebound, and into the front court it comes in the hands of Warman now. Down onto the block, the pass not a good one. Quentin Armstrong has to pull it back out. He brings it back in, cross court it goes to Garland. Garland's got the open three, and he hits it. Garland's first points of the game tie the score. It's 13-13, 14:40 remaining in half number one. That's Martin on the baseline. Across it goes to Carter. Back around, but it's stolen by Cortez Garland. Garland ahead, puts it in, and Albion's got the lead, 15-13. Garland has done a lot of that this season. Wednesday night in the game against Trine, he had 3 steals. That his first of today's game. Chris Martin with it, dribbling out high. Can't get around Cortez Garland. Kicks it over to Rainey. Rainey's shot no good. Albion the rebound ahead. It goes to Cortez Garland. He's fouled. He's fouled, but there's no continuation. They'll say that foul occurred before the shot. So the shot no good. That foul is going to be called on number 20, Britton Angel. That's his first, the team's second. So Albion will throw it in bounce under their own basket. That is James L. Davis to do the honors for Albion. Albion's got the 15-13 lead, 14:03 remains, and in it comes to Justin Maccabee in off the Albion bench, along with Caden Ebling. Ebling catches it down deep, and he's fouled immediately. That foul on Colin Carter. Carter's first will send Ebling to the line. Ebling spends a lot of time at the free throw line in most games, and he's a good free throw shooter. I worried I jinxed him, but he made that first one. That's his first point. Ebling is Albion's leading scorer, averaging over 17 points a game. One of the top 5 scorers in the MIAA. He hits his first 2 free throws, extends the Albion lead, and it's 17-13 now. Under 14 minutes to play, first half. Into the hands of Chris Martin. Martin's got Maccabee on him this time. Into the lane, he's doubled. He kicks it out to Rainey. Rainey's open for a 3, but the shot is off. Maccabee the rebound, and ahead comes Albion. Garland's got it. Down low it goes to Ebling. Ebling's got position. His reverse layup is good, and he's fouled. That foul is going to go against Colin Carter. That's Carter's second. That is Olivet's fourth. Off the Olivet bench comes Cameron, who must have a last name. Cameron Ramos. I knew he had a last name. Cameron Ramos in off the Olivet bench, as is MJ Barnes off the Albion bench. And Ebling is back at the free throw line to try to complete the 3-point play. Can't do it. He's got 4. Albion's lead remains 19-13. 13 and a half to play. Ramos has it. Over to Carter it goes. Carter gives it off to Wiswary. His long 3-point shot no good. A save attempt down there by the band from Drew Moore, also into the game for Olivet, is unable to retain possession, so the ball will be turned over to Albion. Maccabee will inbound the ball. James L. Davis looked like he was going to get full court pressure, but Drew Moore backs off, and instead we'll pick him up at the half court line. Juwan Perry now with the ball also in off the Albion bench, into the hands of MJ Barnes. His first shot no good. Chris Martin the rebound. He drives it ahead and picks up the foul. Boy, that looked like an offensive foul from up here, but I don't wear stripes, so my vote doesn't count. Instead, it's a blocking foul on number 22, Juwan Perry. That is Albion's first team foul. It will send Chris Martin to the line. Martin, the team's second leading scorer, averages 11 points per game. Came off the bench in today's game. His free throw no good. Albion the rebound, gets it down to Ebling on the block. Ebling puts it in. Ebling's got 6 now, and the Albion lead is 6. It's 21-15. Thigpen with it, looks for a driving lane, instead kicks it off. That's Wiswary. Wiswary back out to Thigpen. Back to Wiswary. Into the lane he comes, cross court it goes. That's Drew Moore. Moore's three-pointer is good from the corner. And it's 21-18. Those are Moore's first points in today's game. Juwan Perry looking for Ebling down deep. Instead he takes it himself. The shot no good. Corralled by Maccabee. His putback attempt no good. And Wiswary, the rebound for Olivet. He brings it forward back to Drew Moore in the corner. This time the shot no good. Ebling the rebound, and a foul is called. Foul called on Chris Martin. That is foul number 5 on the Olivet team. Foul number 1 on Carter, or excuse me, on Martin. He will go to the bench and get a breather. Cortez Garland brings it into the front court for Albion, looking for Ebling on the block. He's double teamed, so he kicks it back out. Back in it goes. This time triple teamed. He'll kick it out and around. MJ Barnes, the open look from the top of the key. When the man on the block is triple teamed, somebody's got to be open. This time it was MJ Barnes, and Olivet a very careless turnover. That was an over and back. The pass just a little bit too early to Thigpen. He had not yet made it into the front court. Lack of court awareness results in an Olivet turnover. So Albion will take the ball back. Cortez Garland will bring it into the front court. Albion leading 24-18. Looks to extend on their 6-point lead. Down to Ebling on the block. Double team, so he dribbles it out. Barnes brings it around to Cortez. Cortez at the top of the circle. He will reset, gets a nice screen, but the pass back to Ebling is thrown away, and eventually it is controlled by Noah Wiswary, and into the front court comes Olivet. Down onto the block it goes with Thigpen, and it looks like we're going to have a foul call. The foul is called on MJ Barnes for a hold on that entry pass. That's the second foul of the half for Albion, the first on Barnes. Shot clock reset to 20, and inbounds it comes. That's Ramos with it. He gets a high screen, kicks it around to Wiswary, who passes on the three-pointer, looks instead to drive. Can't get past Garland. Down onto the block, it goes to Thigpen. Thigpen double team, so he kicks it across to Ramos. Ramos' three-pointer no good. The long rebound tipped around and to Albion. Cortez Garland into the front court. His shot no good. Ebling the rebound. His putback is good. And we've got a foul. The foul is on number 50, Ryan Franklin. I hesitated because I wasn't sure if they were going to call the traveling violation or the foul. It looked like both occurred on that play. But Ebling gets the benefit of the call, gets the foul and the made basket, so he will go back to the free throw line where he's 2 of 3 looking to complete the three-point play. And this time he does. He pushes the Albion lead out to 9. It's now 27-18. 10:25 remains here in the first half. Albion, their largest lead of the game so far, at 9. Into the front court it comes. Olivet looking to set it up. Drew Moore's got it. Now it's in the hands of Thigpen. Thigpen will take the three. That three no good. Cortez Garland grabs the rebound, pushes it ahead. He doesn't have numbers and wisely pulls it back out. MJ Barnes, the trailer, gets the three-point attempt. Quentin Armstrong, the rebound put back no good. And the rebound bounces down into the hands of Keon Rainey. Wiswary around his man, opts to kick it back. Franklin's shot no good. Palo the rebound for Albion. Nobody stops the ball, and Palo looks like he may have twisted an ankle, twisted a knee, something on his way up on that drive. He ended up throwing the ball out of bounds as his knee buckled. It appears to be a knee. The trainer is now onto the court. His teammates will help him to the sidelines. The freshman looks to be in some pain. He will be replaced in the game by James L. Davis back off the Albion bench. So we'll keep our eye on him and see if Palo is able to return to today's game. Rainey will bring it into the front court for Olivet. 9:30 remaining in the game. Albion remains ahead by 9. It's 27-18. Rainey looks to shake his man, can't do it. Slips it to Martin. Martin can't control it, so he kicks it back out high. The three-point attempt from Britton Angel, no good. And Ebling corrals the rebound. And he gets it to Barnes. Barnes doesn't have the numbers, so he pulls it out, and James L. Davis will start the offense over again. Down it goes to Quentin Armstrong. Armstrong on the block. He's guarded there by Thigpen. Rainey providing some help. The double team, and Armstrong throws it away. Rainey the steal. He kicks it ahead to Moore, and the fast break nets Olivet 2 points and draws them to within 7, 27-20. Good help defense from Rainey on that play results in the Albion turnover. Back it goes to the block. Ebling double teamed there. He'll kick it out. They had an open cross-court pass to Cortez Garland but didn't see it, so instead Davis will try again. Ebling triple teamed, retains possession, gets it out to Davis. 3 on the shot clock. Somebody's got to throw it up. It's Ebling. That shot no good. A wild shot as the shot clock expired means a turnover. Ebling is winded. He's asking to get a quick breather. So off the Albion bench comes number 34, Devin Holmes. Holmes into the game for the first time with 8:17 remaining in the first half, and Albion ahead 27-20. Rainey's got it out high. He's met at half court by Cortez Garland. Into the hands of Angel, back to Rainey. Rainey waits for a screen. Doesn't have an angle, so he kicks it over to Martin. Martin takes the Euro step, throws it up a little bit wildly. The shot no good. MJ Barnes the rebound. He kicks it ahead to Garland. And Albion looks to set up a half-court offense. Down it goes to Quentin Armstrong. The double team doesn't come, so Armstrong puts it up and in over Thigpen. Armstrong's got 6. The Albion lead is back to 9. It's 29-20. Rainey around a screen. Tries to get it back to the screener. Martin's shot is blocked. That's Armstrong's first block of the game. Cortez Garland is tied up on the way up. So we've got a held ball situation. Rainey, another nice defensive play. The held ball arrow belongs to Albion, so Albion retains possession. 7:20 remaining in the half, 22 seconds left on the shot clock. In it comes to Armstrong. Armstrong gets it back to Davis. Davis from the top of the key. His long two-pointer no good. Into the hands of Thigpen. Thigpen gets it into the front court. His progress stopped there by Holmes, so Olivet will set up a half-court set. Rainey's got it at the top of the key. Down onto the block it goes. That shot knocked out of Thigpen's hand, and Thigpen touched it last, so that is an Olivet turnover. 6:58 to go. Albion with the ball back, looking to extend on their 9-point lead. James L. Davis will bring it into the front court. He gets a screen from Armstrong, kicks it into the corner to MJ Barnes. His shot long into the hands of Armstrong. Armstrong's reverse layup, no good. And this time it's Thigpen. And we've got an injured player. Officials have stopped play because Keon Rainey went down. He is down on the end line and not up. Players around him, I didn't see what happened. Thankfully, an official did. The trainer is out onto the court. Rainey's still down on the ground. I don't know if he lost his balance and ended up hitting the stands or what. We will wait and see. As both Coach Hargraves and the Albion training staff tending to Keon Rainey. The stoppage in play comes at 6:40 remaining in the first half. It's 29-20 Albion. Rainey is on his feet, hopefully just shaken up. He appears to be a little bit woozy, so he's getting some help to the sidelines. Our second injury in this first half. Albion's Josh Palo exited earlier with a knee injury. And from where they sat on the end of the Olivet bench, I cannot see what the training staff is tending to, so we'll have to see if we can get an update on Keon before this half, before we go to the second half. Hopefully he will be able to return. So there's 6:40 to go, 27 seconds on the shot clock. Olivet had possession when the officials stopped the game for the injury timeout, so they will bring it in bounds from the half-court line. That is number 3, Jared Long. Long gets it down to Angel. Angel's shot no good. Looks like we've got a foul underneath. That foul is going to be called on Albion's Caden Ebling. That's Ebling's first, just the third team foul on the Brits, so no free throws, but Olivet does retain possession. Shot clock back to 20 seconds, and Jared Long will throw it in for Olivet. In it comes to Thigpen. Thigpen has Holmes on him. Angel onto the baseline. Holmes met him there, and Holmes committed the foul, attempting to stop Angel's drive along the baseline. So that is the second Albion foul of this offensive set. That is Holmes' first, the fourth on the team. So once again, Olivet will reset. Thigpen's got it, drives the lane. Good defense that time from Holmes. Shot bounces around and back to Albion. To Cortez Garland it goes. Garland's shot no good. The rebound down to Colin Carter. Carter ahead to Thigpen. Thigpen's drive stopped by Ebling, but Ebling commits the blocking foul. That one of those calls that can go either way. Could have been an offensive foul on Thigpen. Instead, it's Caden Ebling's second foul. That's team foul number 5. And with 6:06 left in the first half, Thigpen goes to the line. His first free throw no good. It has been 29-20 for some time. Some subs into the game for Albion, both Armstrong and Maccabee and Juwan Perry, all three back into the game. Ebling with his 2 fouls will sit probably for the remainder of the half. Thigpen's got one more free throw. His second free throw also no good. Quentin Armstrong the rebound. He gets it to Cortez Garland, and Garland will bring it ahead. To MJ Barnes it goes. Barnes thought about a shot. Now he'll take it. It's no good, but it looks like we've got a foul on the shot. Eddie Thigpen, the foul on the 3-point attempt, hit MJ Barnes' arm. That's why the shot came up a little bit short. So MJ Barnes will go to the free throw line for 3 free throws. First one rims around and out. 5:53 left here in the first half. MJ Barnes looking to extend Albion's 9-point lead. There's a good free throw. It's now 30-20 Albion. Some subs off the Olivet bench. Keon Rainey back in the game. That's good to see. Number 0 for Olivet. Went out with an injury a moment ago, but looks to be okay. Ryan Franklin also back in. The third free throw is good, so Barnes makes good on 2 of 3. He's got 5 points for the game, and Albion's lead is now 11. Rainey into the corner to Angel. Angel kicks it back, and they will reverse it. Nope, back to Angel it goes. Now into the corner, back out top, and a foul call on Britton Angel. The turnover gives it back to Albion with 5:28 remaining. Maccabee will throw it inbounds. Cortez Garland will bring it into the front court. Jawan Perry with it, back to Maccabee. They look to get it down onto the block. Armstrong's double team, kicks it around. That's Garland left open. His three-pointer a little short. The rebound to Jawan Perry. He puts it back up. It's no good, but he is fouled. That is a foul on number 11, Colin Carter. Colin Carter has picked up his third foul already here in the first half. Jawan Perry will go to the line to shoot for Albion. His first free throw attempt is good. That's Perry's first point of the first half. Chris Martin and Delbert Redfield back into the game for Olivet. James L. Davis back in for Albion. Second free throw from Perry is good. And Albion's lead has been extended now. It's 33-20, 13, the biggest lead of the first half so far. Chris Martin's got it. He doesn't have a lane, so he kicks it into the corner to Delbert Redfield, and Redfield, fresh off the bench, drains his first three-pointer. He's now got 3 points, and the lead is back to 10. To Davis, it goes in the corner. His three-point shot is no good, and that rebound down to Rainey. Rainey down onto the block, it goes to Martin. Martin will spin into the lane, but he's blocked by Maccabee from behind, and MJ Barnes comes down with the blocked shot. Into the corner it goes to Jawan Perry. His three-pointer is good. So Albion's lead back to 13. It's 36-23. Perry's got 6. Into the lane it goes to Rainey. He spins and puts it in. Rainey's got 5. The Albion lead is 11. 4 minutes to go in the first half. These two offenses that were quiet for a little while have both come back to life. Back out to Perry it goes again. His three-pointer this time no good. Maccabee can't corral it, but tips it out to Perry. And James L. Davis has it, kicks it back out to Barnes. Barnes' three-pointer is good. Excellent passing that time, results in an open three-point shot, and Barnes drains it. He's got 8, and the Albion lead is 14 now, 39-25. Rainey kicks it into the corner. That's Delbert Redfield. Redfield will take the three-point shot. Somebody got a hand on it. It was either Davis or Perry, I'm not sure who. And Albion corrals the rebound and brings it ahead. James L. Davis is fouled hard. The shot doesn't fall, but he will go to the line. The foul called on number 22, Delbert Redfield. That's Redfield's first. James L. Davis will shoot his first free throws of the first half, looking to extend on the Albion 14-point lead. Davis's first free throw is good, and it's 40-25. Three minutes and 18 seconds left here in the first half. Davis now has 5. A very balanced scoring attack for the Britons here in half number 1. A lot of players getting into the action. Davis puts his second free throw in. He's got 6, and the Albion lead is 16. It's 41-25. Thigpen with it into the front court, directing traffic, clearing out his side. He's got Cortez Garland on him. Garland strips the ball away. Albion recovers the loose ball, and ahead they come. Garland has the favor return, the ball stripped from him. The long front court pass, too tough for Thigpen to corral, but the rebound put back by Britton Angel. Angel now has 7, and it's 41-27. Oh, Quentin Armstrong missed, got his own rebound, missed again. Maccabee has the rebound, but he's tied up. Ryan Franklin got his hand on the ball. The held ball, the arrow back to Olivet on the alternating possession, so Olivet will throw it in bounds. 2:40 to go. We've got a quick stoppage while Maccabee ties his shoe. 2:40 left to go. We've got another sub. Chris Martin checks back in for Ryan Franklin for Olivet. Down 14. Eddie Thigpen will bring it into the front court. Looks to his coach to get the play. They set up a high screen. Oh, little miscommunication results in a turnover. Cortez Garland the steal and the layup. Thigpen passed it to somebody who wasn't expecting a pass. Rainey wasn't looking, and the turnover is an easy 2 for Albion. Into the lane goes Martin. Martin's going to be fouled. That foul call goes against number 32, Quentin Armstrong. That's Armstrong's first, Albion's 6th. It will send Chris Martin to the line to shoot some free throws. With his team trailing by 16, it is 43-27. 2 minutes and 12 seconds remain. Devin Holmes will check back in for Albion. Holmes getting a little more action than he does in some first halves because Caden Ebling has been on the bench now for the last 5 minutes with some foul trouble. So Albion's big men having to play a little bit of extra time. We've got some moisture on the floor, maybe even some blood. We appear to be doing a little bit of cleaning while we wait for these free throw attempts from Chris Martin. The official appears to be satisfied that whatever was on the floor has been cleared away. And so he will call both teams back onto the court. Chris Martin will have 2 free throws coming on the Quentin Armstrong foul with 2 minutes and 12 seconds remaining here in the first half. We said it was going to be fast-paced and high-scoring, and it has been. Martin's first free throw, no good. Maybe I jinxed him. It is already 43-27, and we aren't even to halftime yet, so Albion on pace to score a lot in this game, and that has been the Olivet experience this season. They are allowing 87 points per game this year, and it is tough to win a lot of contests when you give up that many points. The second free throw is good. It's 43-28. James L. Davis will bring the ball into the front court for Albion. Garland's got it. He'll get the screen from Armstrong. Kick it around to MJ Barnes. Barnes down to Armstrong on the block. Armstrong gets doubled over to Garland. He dishes it off to Holmes. Nice dish, but Holmes can't finish. The rebound comes down to Thigpen. And Thigpen will set up the Olivet offense. His team trailing by 15. Into the lane goes Rainey. The jump stop kicks it back out. That's Drew Moore, excuse me. I was going to call him Devin Moore. His three-point shot no good. Down it comes in the hands of James L. Davis. Now his long three-pointer no good. Devin Holmes, the nice rebound. His putback attempt hits the backboard, but he is fouled. He is fouled by Keon Rainey. That is Rainey's second foul. And it will send Devin Holmes to the free throw line. Holmes has not been to the free throw line very much this season, but he looks like a pro on the first one and sinks it with no trouble. Devin Holmes on the season just 9 of 11, so not there often, but makes it count when he gets there. So now 10 of 12 on the season. And his second one is also good, and Holmes has 2 points, and he's in the scoring column, and he extends the Albion lead to 17. It's now 45-28, and we are at 1:20 to play here in the first half. Down on the baseline is Angel. Angel's shot attempt is knocked out of bounds. Might have been a pass attempt, knocked out of bounds. Olivet will retain possession. And it comes to Thigpen. Across court it goes. That's Nathaniel Colon. Back it comes to Angel. Angel thinks about a three-pointer. Out to Thigpen. Thigpen drives the lane. 1 second left on the shot clock, but Thigpen's good. He's got 6 now here in the first half, the team's leading scorer. In it goes deep. That's Armstrong. Armstrong triple teamed, kicks it back out. Cortez Garland in the corner. He drives his shot a little wild and off the backboard. It's a kick out for Olivet. Ahead it goes Franklin. His shot no good, but he is fouled. That foul is going to be called on MJ Barnes. I had to wait. There were a couple of Albion players there. That is Barnes' second. 32.7 seconds remain. It's a 15-point game, 45-30. Franklin's first free throw attempt is good. Back into the game for Albion comes Maccabee. And Juwan Perry, Justin Maccabee now wearing a different jersey. So I'm guessing he was the one with the blood. And his jersey needed to be changed, so Maccabee no longer wearing his usual 44, now sporting 52. Little big for him, but it'll work. 22 seconds remain. Albion can hold just about for the last shot. There's about a 2-second differential, so Cortez Garland dribbles it out high. He's now picked up there by his defender, number 24, Noah Wisway. He gets a screen, kicks it into the corner to Maccabee. Maccabee's three-point shot, no good. The long rebound is tipped out of bounds, and it will be Olivet's ball. 45-32 our score. 3.9 seconds left until halftime. Olivet will try to push it ahead quickly to get one more shot before the buzzer sounds. Thigpen's half-court shot is a little bit wide, and so we will go to the half with the score Albion 45, Olivet 32. It was a fast-paced, high-scoring game. I would imagine both teams will want to talk a little bit about defense come halftime, but Coach May has got to be happy with it. His team goes into the locker room with a 13-point advantage here in the final home game, final regular season game, and final home game of this MIAA season. We will take a short halftime break as well. The live stream will allow you to watch the Albion dance team and the Albion cheerleaders do their thing. And we'll be back with you as we prepare for the second half with some of the stats and today's action. Welcome back to Kresge Gymnasium on this beautiful sunny Saturday afternoon. We are at halftime of the men's basketball game between the Britons of Albion College and the Comets of Olivet. And it was a fast-paced, busy, high-scoring first half. Albion enjoys a 13-point lead at the halftime break. It is 45-32. We've got about 3 minutes before second half action begins. Let's run through just a few stats from the first half. All that scoring, 77 points combined, and neither team has a double-digit score. Very balanced scoring on both sides of the ball. Albion leading all scorers is Albion big man Caden Ebling. He finished the first half with 9 points and 4 rebounds. Spent quite a bit of time near the end of the half on the bench. Went to the bench with his second foul at about the 6.5 minute mark, but still manages to be the leading scorer so far. In addition to Ebling, Milton Barnes put up 8 in the first half, including 2 3-pointers for the Brits. Cortez Garland added 7. Quentin Armstrong and James L. Davis had 6 points apiece, and Juwan Perry off the bench had 5. Quentin Armstrong, looking for another double-double, had 6 points, as I mentioned, but also 8 rebounds in that first half. So a very strong first half on the boards for Armstrong. He had a double-double on Wednesday night as Albion won the MIAA championship, beating Trine, and looks well on his way to another one here this afternoon for Olivet. Leading scorer in the first half was Britton Angel. He put up 7. Eddie Thigpen added 6, 5 apiece for Chris Martin and Drew Moore, and 4 for Keon Rainey. So neither team with that breakout scorer, both teams getting contributions from a lot of guys. Albion, a couple of statistics jump out at you that point to the 13-point halftime advantage that they enjoy. The first is a significant advantage on the boards. Albion a 30-19 rebounding edge, including a 10-2 advantage on the offensive glass. Albion 10 first half offensive rebounds has helped their cause because they as a team have not shot particularly well, just 36% from the field and 30% from deep. But when you have 10 offensive rebounds, you can overcome a lot of poor shooting. The other number that jumps off the page is the free throw advantage that Albion enjoyed in the first half. Albion went to the charity stripe 13 times in half number 1, making 11 of those, the 85% mark. A decided advantage. Olivet only went to the free throw line 7 times, and of that only made 3 of those. So Albion taking advantage of the free throws when they got there. So those two statistics, the rebounds and the free throws, a big reason why, despite getting outshot in the first half, 36% to 39% from the floor, Albion does have a big lead. So to start the second half, Albion will start with Caden Ebling, James L. Davis, MJ Barnes, Cortez Garland, and Quentin Armstrong on the court. For Olivet, it will be Keon Rainey, Eddie Thigpen, Ryan Franklin, Delbert Redfield, and Britton Angel. That is the Olivet starting 5 who will start this second half. Albion will have first possession. The arrow ended with them, so in it comes. And we are ready for the last half of action here in the regular season for the Albion Brits. Down on the block, it goes to Armstrong. He's double teamed. He kicks it out. Ebling fumbles the pass and gives it away, and the first turnover of the second half gives Olivet the ball, and that shot from Angel a little bit short. Albion the rebound. Barnes has it on the corner. In deep it goes to Ebling. Ebling unable to get up much of a shot, but he is fouled. That foul is going to be called on Franklin. That is the first in this second half, but the second on Franklin for the game, and it will send Ebling to the free throw line. Ebling in the first half, 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. On the season, a very good free throw shooter, shooting just under 80%, and he shoots a lot of them. doing the work he does down low on the block. He spends a lot of time at the free throw line. And he makes good on 1 of 2. And Albion's lead is 46-32. Ebling now has 10 points for the game and is the first scorer in double digits. That's Redfield with it to Franklin at the top of the key. They look to get it down low to Thigpen. That pass a little bit long for Thigpen. He can't corral it, and it's an Olivet turnover. Cortez Garland will bring it ahead. We're 1 minute into the second half, and 1 point has been scored. It's 46-32 Albion. Barnes has it at the top of the key. Ebling to Davis. Davis looking to get it down low to Armstrong, and does. Armstrong, one dribble, puts it up and in. Ahead it comes quickly. That's Thigpen. Thigpen bothered by Davis's defense, able to retain possession and kicks it around. Now it's back in the hands of Rainey. Rainey's got Ebling on him after a switch. Kicks it back out to Redfield. Redfield back to Rainey. He'll try to take Ebling off the bounce. His long shot no good, but Angel the rebound. So Olivet will get another possession. This time it's Franklin from deep. That three-pointer no good. And the rebound knocked over to Ebling. Ahead it goes to Armstrong, and Armstrong in the lane. His shot no good. Looked like he got fouled, but no call. Angel brings it back up for Olivet. Into the lane goes Rainey. The jump stop. He's tied up in the lane. He's tied up in the lane, but instead of the held ball, the call is going to be a foul on number 14, James L. Davis. That is Davis's first and Albion's first here in the second half. So Olivet will the inbounds pass is stolen by Davis. Ahead it goes to Garland, and Garland is fouled by Delbert Redfield. Probably not a bad foul by Redfield. Cortez Garland had another run out. He had several of those in the first half. Cortez Garland, 3 first half steals, resulted in some easy buckets. So Redfield opting to foul that time and make Albion earn it with a half-court set. In it comes to Garland. Barnes runs through a screen, but to no avail. Instead, it'll go down to Armstrong on the block. Cross court, it goes to Garland. Garland will step in, and his long two-pointer is good. Cortez Garland extends the Albion lead to 18 points. That's the biggest of the game. It's 50-32. Garland's got 9 on the game. Down it goes to Franklin on the block. Kicks it back out high to Thigpen. Thigpen's got Armstrong on him. It goes to Redfield. His three-pointer's no good. Ebling another rebound, and James L. Davis will bring it ahead. Ebling down the lane, the spin. The shot is no good, but he's fouled. Ebling had 3 attempts in the first half at a traditional three-point play. I thought he was going to get another one there, but the shot rims in and out. So instead, with the foul called on Eddie Thigpen, that's Thigpen's second. Ebling will go back to the free throw line again. Ebling is 4 of 6 on the day. After I praised his free throw shooting, Ebling has struggled here early in the second half. Misses on the first, he'll have another. Second one looks better. And Albion's lead is now 19. It's 51-32. Olivet, 3 minutes into this second half, has yet to score. And the Brits have pushed their lead out to 19. Thigpen's got it at the three-point stripe. He's wide open, and he drains it. That's Thigpen's first three-pointer of the game. He's now got 9. Barnes has it from deep. The rebound comes off a little bit hotter than Angel can handle. It bounces off of his hands and out of bounds, so Albion will retain possession. Fresh shot clock. And James L. Davis will, the officials are now debating that very shot clock question. It reset to 30 seconds on the missed shot attempt. But the question is, should it? And it should not. The officials get together and decide it should be back at 20, which is the rule when the offensive team gets the rebound. And it goes to Ebling. Ebling's shot no good, but he's fouled. I think that's going to be on Franklin again, and it is. That is Franklin's third. And Ebling goes back to the free throw line again. He's 5 of 8 from the charity stripe. He makes good on the first. Albion's lead is 17. 52-35. Ebling's got one more free throw. And it's good. Ebling's got 13 now in the game. Thigpen's got it at the top of the key. He drives the lane. Good defense, it appeared, but Thigpen able to get it in anyway. Thigpen's now got 11, and it's 53-37. Ebling able to get deep again. This time the foul comes before the pass. The foul is called on number 2, Thigpen. That's his third. It occurred before Ebling got the ball this time, so no shots. It is just team foul number 5, though. So with 16:15 remaining in the game, Albion will soon be in the bonus at the rate we're going. James L. Davis with it. Maccabee off the Albion bench. He drives the lane and puts it in. Maccabee checked in at that timeout, replacing Quentin Armstrong. Thigpen with it at the top. He shot fake and drives the lane. And he puts it in. So Thigpen is warming up for the Comets. He's now got 13. And it's a 55-39 Albion lead. Cortez Garland down the lane. He's going to be fouled. The foul is on number 22, Delbert Redfield. The foul committed before the shot attempt, so Albion will throw it inbound from under the basket. Into the game now for Albion is number 22, Juwan Perry. Also into the game for Olivet is Colin Carter. Carter picked up 3 quick fouls in the first half and went to the bench, but back in here in half number 2. Cortez Garland again. The long 2-point shot is good. Garland's got 11. And the Albion lead is back to 18. Keon Rainey with it at the top of the circle. He kicks it off to Carter. Carter to Martin. Chris Martin will take the jump shot from the free throw line, and it's no good. Cortez Garland met by Rainey and able to get around him. And then Rainey trips Garland. Oh! No, they're going to call a traveling violation. That looked like a clear trip. I'm not sure how you can have a traveling violation when the player never stopped dribbling, but that was the call. So it is an Albion turnover. Olivet will bring the ball up. Albion continues to lead big. The lead right now 18, 57-39. We are under 15 minutes to go. That's Drew Moore with it off the Olivet bench at that last whistle. Maccabee steals it from him. And Maccabee's pass tipped ahead into the hands of Ebling. You know it's your day when a tipped pass falls right into your hands and you can lay it in. And that's what Ebling did. He's got 15. And the Albion lead is 20. Into the corner it goes to Moore. Down deep it goes to Carter on the block. Carter through the lane. He flips it in, up, and over Ebling. That's Carter's first 2 points. And Cortez Garland will slow it down a little bit. In it goes to Ebling. Ebling down deep. Boy, when you get that kind of position down deep, there's just not much the defender can do. And Ebling right now is scoring at will thanks to the really good passing of his teammates. Ebling's got 17. The lead back to 20, but Carter changes that before I can even get the sentence out. Carter puts it in and is fouled. That foul called on Maccabee. That is Maccabee's first, I believe. It will send Carter to the line to try to complete the three-point play. It is 61-43, 13:52 remaining. A slight bit of confusion you'll remember in the first half if you were with us. Maccabee had to change jerseys because of some blood. So he's wearing a different number now, which temporarily caused a little bit of confusion. But I think we got it all straightened out. The free throw is good. So Carter makes good on the three-point play. He's got 5 points, and the Albion lead is 17. Kai Winston into the game for the first time for Albion. Cortez Garland has it stripped down low. Knocked out of bounds, but to Albion. Last touched by Olivet. Davis will throw it in. It comes into Maccabee. Maccabee down to Quentin Armstrong, out to Garland on the baseline. Back to Maccabee. He will wait for Garland to clear and then drive it across court to Kai Winston. Winston's three is good. The little used freshman is a sentimental favorite here, and Kai Winston gets his first 3 points of today's game. Albion's lead is back to 20. It's 64-44. With the ball is Cameron Ramos into the game for the first time this half for Olivet. Drew Moore traveled, got going just a little bit too fast, and traveled before he could make his pass, and that turnover gives it back to Albion. Albion's got a 20-point lead and the ball. 13:02 remaining. It's 64-44 here in this last regular season contest in the MIAA. Maccabee looking to post it up. Kai Winston hits a wet spot and falls down. Quickly gets the ball away. It's now to Maccabee down on the block. He's double teamed, and we've got a foul. That foul is going to be on number 30. That's Nathaniel Colon off the Olivet bench. That sends Maccabee to the line. Maccabee in the first half did not shoot free throws. He makes good on that first one. Albion now into the bonus, so Maccabee is at the free throw line shooting one in the bonus, and he made the first shot, so gets the bonus. That's his first point of the game, but he did have a strong first half, 5 rebounds and an assist and a steal, I believe. So not doing it offensively in points, but contributing in lots of other ways, just like he's been doing all season, Justin Maccabee. The long three-point attempt, no good. The rebound tipped around and finally into the hands of Cortez Garland. Now Winston's got it. Winston gets it to James L. Davis. He'll launch a deep one, and he hits. Davis has 9. The Albion lead is 24. Quickly ahead, that's Noah Wiswary trying to put it in. His shot no good, and the rebound tipped out of bounds. It will be Albion's ball. 12:15 remaining, and Albion enjoying a 24-point advantage. It's James L. Davis with it. He looks to Armstrong on the block. Armstrong will kick it back out to Davis. Davis's three-pointer is good. Drained that three-pointer right in front of his mother, who loved it. Davis now has 12, and the Albion lead is 27. Cologne got it, has it. He'll take a deep three-pointer. That's no good. Not sure that's the shot his coach wanted. Armstrong, another rebound. Back to Davis, a heat check from way deep is no good. Redfield, the rebound to Ramos. Back to Redfield. Redfield will pass on the three-pointer and give it back to Ramos. Kick it around to the other side to Wiswary, who is fouled. Cortez Garland went for the steal, didn't get it, and instead committed the foul. That's just Garland's first, the team's third here in the second half. 11:23 remaining. It's 71-44 Albion. Rainey checks back in for Olivet. And MJ Barnes back in for Albion. Rainey with it at the top of the circle. Looking for Ramos to come off a cut. He's got it now. He'll kick it around to Thigpen at the top. Thigpen's got Winston on him. Back into the hands of Rainey. Rainey looking to drive it, kicks it to Ramos. Ramos at the three-point line. He drains it. The shot clock was getting low, and Cameron Ramos, his first points of the game. A three-pointer. The full court pressure doesn't bother Cortez Garland. His shot no good though. Albion gets the offensive rebound, something they've done a lot of in this game. Back around it goes, looking to kick it in deep to Maccabee. Instead, Garland called for the traveling violation. The pace of this game has sped up, and often that results in some turnovers as players get moving just a little bit too quickly. Ramos has it again. He just sunk a three-pointer. The switch now. Thigpen will try it from deep. No good, and Armstrong. That is, by my count, Armstrong's 10th rebound, so he has a double-double. MJ Barnes will try this one from deep. It's no good. Armstrong tips it around, and it is out of bounds. Off of Armstrong. Ball goes to Olivet. 10-11 remaining. It's 71-47. The Albion lead 24 points. It was 13 at the half, and Albion came out strong at the start of the second half and has steadily increased their lead, pushing it as high as 27 a couple of minutes ago. Ramos brings it up for Olivet, kicks it around to Thigpen. Thigpen's got it at the top. Back around to Rainey into the lane. Nice defense from Maccabee. He knocks the ball away. And Albion's got it ahead to Maccabee. He dribbles so as to avoid traveling. Good athletic move. Kicks it back out. Now it's back to Maccabee on the block, and he's going to draw a foul. That foul looks like it's going to be on Britton Angel. No, my mistake. They call that foul on number 11, Colin Carter. That is Carter's fourth. So with 9:44 to go, he will take a seat. A couple of subs come off the Olivet bench. Franklin back into the game, as is Delbert Redfield. Maccabee at the line where he was just makes good on the first. He is now 2 of 3 from the charity stripe. He's got 2 points in the game. He will get another one. And it rims out. Ryan Franklin the rebound. 72-47, 9:40 to go. Ramos kicks it over to Angel. Angel gets a screen and then a switch. They try to get the ball back to Thigpen, and that play nicely defended by Juwan Perry. Perry knocks the ball out of bounds. 17 on the shot clock. Olivet will throw it in deep. That's Redfield with it. He's picked up out high by MJ Barnes. He gets a screen from Franklin. He's now got Quentin Armstrong on him on the switch, and MJ Barnes will attempt to guard the post. Cross court it goes to Thigpen. Thigpen guarded by Maccabee. Maccabee forces the tough shot and gets the rebound. The ball ahead to Perry. Perry will drive the baseline. He puts it up and in. Juwan Perry's now got 7 on the game, and the Albion lead back to 27. It's 74-47. That three-point shot attempt from Delbert Redfield, no good, but a foul by Quentin Armstrong on the shot. They will say that Redfield was inside the three-point line, so it is a 2-shot foul. Redfield will go to the line to shoot 2. He makes good on the first. Redfield now 4 points in the game. He made a three-pointer in the first half. These are This his first points of the second half. Senior Alex Warman, who was recognized earlier in the game on senior day here at Kresge Gymnasium, checks back in for Coach Jody Mays-Britz. He will get to play a little bit more here on his final regular season game. James L. Davis dribbles it over near his coach and gets the play. Redfield is guarding him tough. Kicks it over to Perry, back to James L. Davis. Davis's long shot, no good, but the long rebound out to Perry, who puts it back in. Perry's got 9, ahead it comes to Angel. Angel spins, and he is fouled. The shot no good, but he draws the foul from James L. Davis as he spun through the lane. Davis's second foul. The first free throw from Britton Angel, good. He will get another one. Angel's good on the second one as well. He's now got 9 points on the game. Davis brings the ball up. He's met by Redfield, who's playing him closely. And there's going to be a foul called on Redfield. That will send James L. Davis to the free throw line. I believe that is foul number 4 on Delbert Redfield. And Davis will go to the free throw line. Albion now in the double bonus, I think. Wasn't that team foul number 10? Apparently not. It was team foul number 9. Check that. So still a 1-and-1, but it doesn't matter because Davis makes good on the first shot. He's now got 13 points on the game. He will have one more. Off the Olivet bench comes Noah Wiswary. He'll check in for Redfield after Redfield picked up his 4th foul. Also back in Nathaniel Colon. And Davis will get his second free throw. Davis' second free throw good, and it is 78-51 Albion. 8:15 remains here in today's game. Cologne with it. Kicks it around. Now it's in the hands of Cameron Ramos. Ramos gets it back to Britton Angel. Angel's shot from the free throw line extended, no good. Rebound run down by Juwan Perry for Albion. James L. Davis has it. Looks for Alex Warman attempting to post up. In it goes to Alex Warman on the block. Warman kicks it back, and it'll go around to the horn to MJ Barnes. Barnes' three-point shot rims around and out. Maccabee gets the rebound. Nice little shot fake, gets his defender out of the way, and he puts it up and in. That's 4 points for Maccabee. 80 points for Albion as a team and a 29-point lead. Nope, that's Franklin taking the three-pointer. Ryan Franklin is good from deep. His first three-pointer of the game gives him 5 total. And it's 80-54. Warman's got it again down on the block. He's guarded there by Franklin. Double team comes. Franklin avoids it, spins. His shot's just a little short. Warman had 2 points in the first half, can't connect there. Olivet the rebound. Franklin will try again from three-point range. That shot no good. Maccabee the rebound. He kicks it out to Davis, and Davis looks to push. Warman's got position on the block. Around and in. And that is a second basket for Alex Warman on senior day. The senior who doesn't get a whole lot of playing time, making the most of it in today's action. And his family, who is on hand to celebrate this, his final regular season game, enjoying every minute of it. That's Angel with it now at the top of the circle. He kicks it around to Wiswary. Wiswary back to Franklin. Franklin left alone, and he'll shoot again and hit a second three-pointer. Franklin's got 8 now. It's 82-57 Albion as we approach 6 minutes. In it goes to Warman. Warman double-teamed. Kicks it back out. Back in it goes again. This time Warman's going to be fouled. Ryan Franklin going to be guilty of that foul. Warman doing exactly what you would want the big man to do. Felt the double team, kicked it out. Juwan Perry kicked it right back in, and the second attempt resulted in a foul. Oh, that was kind of an ugly looking free throw. Warman will have one more. Into the game for the first time for Albion is number 12, Mark Toko, the freshman, into the game for the first time. Warman's second free throw. Little more oomph, but no good. Maccabee the rebound, his putback attempt no good. And Franklin clears it for Olivet. Back it goes to Angel. Angel's three-pointer is good. Olivet can score a lot of points in bunches, and they are doing it right now. It's 82-60, and what once was a 30-point lead is down to 22. Toko with it, out to Maccabee. The steal attempt no good. Maccabee uses the Euro step to lose a defender, and he scores. He's got 6, and it's 84-60. Back to Franklin. Franklin's three-point attempt no good. It fails to hit iron and goes out of bounds. So it will be Albion ball. Kai Winston back in. He will check in for MJ Barnes with 5:21 to go. Coach May getting some of his players who don't get a lot of playing time into the game here with the big lead. We have not yet gotten an update. You might remember starting guard Josh Palo went out in the first half. It was a knee injury. He will not be back today. The extent of that injury we don't yet know, but we are thinking about Josh and hoping that the injury will not keep him from playing in his first MIAA championship, or MIAA tournament, let me not get ahead of myself, next week. Olivet makes good on that attempt. They've cut the back to 22. It's 84-62. Perry alone after the steal attempt, and he sinks a three. Cross court it goes to Britton Angel, and Angel makes good on his three-point shot. Well, the statistics are going to look good. There's a lot of points being scored. It's now 84-68. Britton's got 15 on the game. Kai Winston has it knocked out of bounds. Angel on the defense that time. Albion will retain. Toko to pass to throw it in bounds. Juwan Perry around a screen. Will take another three-pointer and sink it. It's 87-68, and Perry's got 12. Into the lane it goes. That is Carter, who's back into the game with his four fouls. He is fouled on the shot attempt and comes up limping just a little bit. He will go to the line. That foul was called on Justin Maccabee. That's his second. There's 4:02 left in this game. It has been a wild few minutes. It's 87-68. Albion, who once had a 29-point lead, has seen a barrage of three-pointers. That free throw good for Carter. Carter's got 6 now in today's game. Still fiddling with that ankle a little bit. Clearly twisted it, but going to stay in this game. Into the game for the first time for Olivet is number 33, Spencer Nafziger. I apologize to Spencer if I'm saying his name wrong. He will get some minutes here at the end of this game. Just under 4 minutes to go. Albion up by 17. Alex Warman has it on the block. His shot attempt no good. And Nafziger the rebound. Into the front court it comes. What do we got here? We've got an illegal screen being called. I couldn't figure out how they were calling a foul on Kai Winston for Albion, who was at the other end of the court, but the foul went on Olivet. And now we've got everybody coming off the bench. Into the game for Albion is Jalen Ross, is Frank Felix, and Ken Thomas. All join Alex Warman and Mark Toko. So all of Albion's dressed players today will get to enjoy a little bit of action. It is 90-67 with 3:30 to go. And yes, if you're wondering about that, that score did change. The scorekeeper credited a three-pointer from Albion to Olivet, so the score is now correct at 90-67. That three-pointer blocked by Warman, corralled by Thomas. Into the front court it comes. That's Felix. He'll take a three-pointer. It's a little bit short. Bounces around into the hands of Britton Angel. 3 minutes to go. Out it goes to number 32. I don't even have a 32 on my list, so I apologize to whoever that is. The shot no good. Albion the rebound. Albion shot no good. Thomas gets that rebound. And Jalen Ross will set up the offense. Thomas with it at the top of the circle. He'll give it to Ross. Ross with it. He'll take a long three-pointer, no good. Into the hands of number 32 it goes. And we seem to have we stopped action. I'm unclear what caused the stoppage in action, but Olivet will throw it in. And that is DeAndre Dobbins, who gets it over to Thorne Stevens. Stevens' shot no good. Mark Toko rebound for Albion. He'll bring it into the front court. We're at the 2-minute mark. He has it knocked away, and he touched it last. So it's a turnover. Back it comes to Albion. Kai Winston will check in for Alex Warman. The senior will make his last walk down the bench, being greeted warmly by all of his teammates. Nice of Coach May to give him that moment here with 2 minutes left in the game. Let him be honored for his career here at Albion on this, the last regular season game of his Albion career. Down into the corner it goes. Around out top. Into the hands of DeAndre Dobbins. Dobbins' shot no good. Ken Thomas gets that rebound for Albion. It remains 90-67 with just 1 minute 25 seconds remaining. Albion will slow it down, use as much of the shot clock as they can. Round it goes. Felix now has it. Felix has it stripped. And it is out of bounds. The officials are going to say last touched by Frank Felix, so it will be Olivet's ball. 1:08 remains, and Dobbins will bring it up for Olivet. Round it goes. Looking for a little help, number 32, the nameless player. His shot no good. Rebound by Dobbins, blocked by Felix. Nice block for Frank Felix here at the end of this game. 39 seconds remains. There's 20 on the shot clock, so Albion will have to take a shot. They cannot play out the rest of this game. That drive no good. The the rebound tipped out. Into the corner it goes. That shot long. Rebound by number 4, Thorne Stevens. Stevens puts it back. And that will likely be the last shot in today's game. It is 90-69. Albion enjoying a big lead for most of the second half. And they will, in fact, just run out the clock. So Albion will end this season with a victory. They have already secured the first seed, the number 1 seed in the upcoming MIAA tournament. They are the MIAA regular season champions. And starting next week, they will look to defend their MIAA tournament championship title as well. Don't forget, Albion hosts the semifinals and the finals of the MIAA tournament. Those games will take place right here in Kresge Gymnasium on Friday night, February 28th, and Saturday, February 29th. There will be 2 games Friday afternoon and evening, followed by the championship game on Saturday. Albion has a first round bye, so we know they won't play in round 1. All we know is that they will play in the semis and they will await their opponents. So hope you will plan to be with us in person in Kresge Gymnasium next weekend. If not, plan to be with us on the live stream so that you can take in all of the action of this very exciting 2020 Albion Britain basketball team, MIAA regular season champions, and what a tremendous regular season it has been. Join us again next weekend from the MIAA tournament. That is all for today. Albion, a big winner here in the final regular season game over the Comets of Olivet. Have a good Saturday, everybody.